Hello everyone. Hello A-Bomb. How are you doing today? Yeah, I hope today's treating you better. Just get myself comfy. Get your blanket on, get myself settled, and then we'll jump back into Omori for a bit. Oh, maybe you're saying it was snowing over there the other day. Yeah, well, as just hope the demons are leaving you alone today. I know that feeling all too well. Hey, got any plans going on? Anything fun happening? Ah, good. Because I start getting noisy, I'll chuck fireballs at them. Right, let's load in. Try and refresh my mind while you're speak to Mari. Hi, Mori. Cliff face as usual, I see. You should totally smile more. I always liked your smile. So, do you need me to help you with anything? All it costs is your love. Yeah, remember what we're doing. It doesn't look like Basil's anywhere in Fast Forest after all. I wonder where it could have wandered off to. Oh, let's repeat. Hope to have helped just a little. I'll be here if you need me. Oh, that's right. I've got to go into the haunted forest at some point. There's a couple of things I want to do first. I'll start by talking to Burley. Oh. Hey Van, come here for me.
Huh? Do you want something, Burley?
Yeah, stand right here and look that way.
Okie dokies.
Aubrey, come here. What do I now, Burley? Aubrey! Aubrey, Aubrey, Aubrey! What's with that sassy tone? Come on, we're best friends. Now, you see that big guy over there? I know who Van is. Great! Go and give him a good whacking for me. What? Why? What if he gets hurt? Yep, sure, A-Bomb. Always with the questions. Can't you just do something without thinking for once? Go on, smash! I better tag Aubrey in. Okay, there, I did it. Now what? Do it again. Do it until I say stop. Okay, but what am I doing exactly? No questions, only smash. Poor Van. You're getting somewhere, I think. Come on, you can do it. Stamina, stamina. How long do I have to keep doing this? Until I say stop. Don't slow down now. Help! My arms feel like noodles. Keep pushing. You're almost there. This is pretty savage. I think I'm going to pass out. Please, just one more smash. I've regained 50 juice. What was all that about? Nothing really. I was just bored. But honestly, this is pretty boring too. What? That's all? Hey, at least you got something out of it. I'm still bored here. Come on, Van. Let's play some tetherball. I just don't get Burley at all. You know what? Neither do I. But we gained a lot of juice. Well, we've got 0 juice at the moment. We need to go heal up, but total juice went up by 50. So basically, we can do a lot more skills. Yeah, let's have some candy. Right. Boss Forest. Yeah, so once we play some backtracking too before... Oh, maybe not. It seems I'm the perfect length to block this path. Okay, we won't go there now then, because we are quite literally roadblocks. Oh boy! I've only been waiting for so long for this event. It's a delightful day indeed. Oh yes! At last, our glorious Princess Sweetheart will finally make her appearance. Oh my! I can hardly contain my excitement. She was surely to be the most electrifying of them all. Oh dear, we must hurry. Our 4 front row show tickets are right here. We're in for the time of our lives. I must not be late. Now, which way do we go again? Oh, okay. We're going to rebound. A little bit over leveled for this little section. Hey, cool! These sprout malls dropped some tickets. Let me see. Oh, the front row tickets for some kind of show. Featuring Sweetheart? Wasn't that Captain Spaceboy's ex-girlfriend? Yeah. Looks like some sort of contest or something. If we happen to pass by, we should stop and watch. We do have front row show tickets after all. I'm pretty sure we stole and murdered a bunch of sprout moths for, but details. Well, alright. Maybe we can drop by, if we happen to come across it. Let's heal up again. No. Clicked on the wrong thing. More candy! Well, I think what to do is back up in outer space. So I'm just going to nip back there for 5 minutes. I would use Pluto and fast travel there, but I can't get to the vast forest, so I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, because last time we went to the Field of Memories, and there's that one sort of little ladder area which I never explored in the end because we sort of progressed the story and sort of ended up spending most of the last stream in It's all real space. Oh, hello, Noambi. Thanks for the follow. How are you doing today? Yeah, welcome in. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm alright. I said, day off work today, so I've been busy doing some jobs and bits and bobs. Now I'm relaxing and playing some games. We're being pursued by something. I am after... What? Let's give you a wave and a shout out. Because that's what we do around here. Yes, obviously it was here last time round, but things are a bit different last time. Wow, miss, you sure are tall. Well, I do them anyway, whether people stream or not. That's just how I roll around here. Ah, thank you, little one. It's more of a hassle most of the time, but I do get a better view of the stars. What? Being tall isn't a hassle. Everything's better when you're tall. One day, I'm going to be as tall as you. Yeah, sure, Kel. Keep dreaming. Oh, that's alright. Thanks for the lurk. I hope you have something lovely to eat. Where is that ladder? Ah, there we are. Because of course we saw a little bit of this coming up the ladder into space. Lots of loot, lots of goodies here, so yeah, that's where we came in from. We sprout moles are highly intelligent creatures. Most horse, first place. Okay. Yeah, so basically this is where the sprout moles live. Computer part. My friends used to live in these tunnels. They were left to look for their missing leader. Do you think they'll ever come back here? A very big TV. Yes, like I said, the sprout moles used to be here, and they've gone wandering, shall we say. Greetings, traveller. Welcome to my home. It is humble and small, but it is mine. I'd say these sprout moles are quite cute. So sure we have to fight them all the time. This sprout mole is super glued to the wall. As you do. You do you, sprout mole. Many sprout moles used to inhabit this place. Well, a lot of them moved away to merge with a bigger colony, somewhere in a big forest. It was a risky move, so some of us stayed behind. My brother left with the rest of the sprout moles. Do you think he still remembers me? Yes, that's probably why we've seen sprout moles absolutely everywhere on our travels. So they've sort of gone on this diaspora and got lost. The door is locked. Yeah, can't go back in there again. Ah, sharp. or s'mores. Oh, rebound for Kel. Wallop. Oh, those are super weak. Yeah, those things are unidentified flying oranges, apparently. Ah, a stranger. Thank you for having the time to talk with me. I apologise, but I'm afraid I must burden you with a task I cannot complete with my own capabilities. Quite recently, and suddenly, a rogue planet burst across the sky at an alarming fast pace. My three dearest friends panicked and flew off in separate directions. My three friends are crows, you see, and I'm not the most friendly nor welcoming of creatures. I'm a bit wary to ask such an immense favour from a complete stranger, but there aren't many who pass through these fields. If I may ask, would you be willing to help me find my dear friends? Of course we are. Oh, thank you, stranger. Words cannot begin to express what this means to me. Now I shall await their return, patiently. But as you can see, without them, I am just a stick in the mud. Right, so we've got to find some crows. You're someone down here. The crow doesn't want to talk to you. Perhaps if you're someone more charming. Subtle hint to go Vero. Hey, buddy. You want me to take you back to your friend, Mr. Scarecrow? Ah! Yes, yes, where's my friend? Take me to him. Oh. Where are the other crows? Here, crow. Oh, there we are. There's a crow. Hey there, little guy. Your friend Mr. Scarecrow really misses you, you know. I can help you find him if you like. Please do, if it's not too much of a bother. I miss him too. Ooh, nice A-bomb. So pizza day today then. Where is crow number 3? Yeah. Been attacked by oranges. Run away. Ah, here we go. Greetings, my feathered friend. Would you like to return to Mr. Scarecrow? He can't wait to be with you again. Oh, God. Oh, yes. That'd be immensely desirable. Ah, blimey. Oh, at least you got them now, I suppose. Oh, we got... Ah. All the essentials then. Cool. Oh, I suppose it gets you out, gets you some fresh air. Even though it's sort of pretty cold over there at the moment. My friends, they have returned. I cannot thank you enough for your help. Now it's time for me to take my leave. Goodbye, kind stranger. I hope we will meet again one day. Oh wow, the crows literally fly him away. Oh blimey, that's pretty cold, A-bomb. We got a 5-leaf clover. Oh, gives us even more luck. Just gonna see what else we've got here. Yeah, so definitely a case of wrapping up warm then, today. Right, now we've got to go... Yeah, see how we've been, we've sort of got all the, got all the watermelons now. Hello, Snake. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's something I tend to forget unless I'm on my bike, obviously, in which case, gloves are part of the riding gear. But yeah, cold hands suck. It's no fun at all, that. Right, now we go this way. Onwards and upwards. Or onwards and sideways in this case. Oh yeah, so quick warning, if you have arachnophobia, this bit's going to be full of spiders. You ready to do it, Omori? We'll be right here if you need us. Right, hero? Yeah, of course. Oh, let's get Omori up front. Ah! Ooh, spidery stuff. Actually, I don't know why I'm acting so scared, because I actually like spiders. You are no longer afraid of spiders. So now we can do this. Omori! Thanks for taking one for the team. Yeah, Hero really hates spiders. Yeah, I tend to be very good at losing gloves. I say losing gloves, I mean... It's more of a case of, I'll lose one glove. So I'll chip your coat and say, oh, there's one glove, and there's a... Okay, I've only got one glove, so I'm going to have a cold hand. Ah. On second thought, let's look for Basil somewhere else. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. Don't be such a baby, Cal. There's just some spider webs here and there. Ah! There's a spider in your hair! What? Where? Get off! Just kidding. Lucas is a scared one now. That's not very funny, Cal. There's an empty joke book here. Pick it up. Don't mind if I do. I've got something to write jokes down with. A peculiar face is indented into the wall. You're not sure what it means. Actually, no, I can't do that yet. You can interact with them, but I've not reached the part of the game that sort of tells you how to interact with them yet, so, we'll have to come back to that later. Hey, we've got chicken wings. Although I don't eat chicken. Creepy forest. Oh, can't go here yet because I need to find something else. Hero's afraid of spiders. Yes, because Hero's afraid. Bug bunny. Yeah, so Hero can't use skills because he's afraid. Yeah, I like spiders as well. I said, house spiders at home, I sort of treat them like pets. Oh, these little buggers are really hurting me. Ow! Yeah, it's all kind of a funny one here. I love spiders and Rebecca hates them. Oh, we found nachos. Skills. Thankfully, Hero can use his skills outside of battle. Got the cherry soda. Yeah. What up? And got some new funky battle music as well. Let's collect all the goodies. Ooh, granola bar. Ah, that's what I was after. We got a matchbox. So I've got the thing I need to progress in that other room now. Let's avoid these jerks. Because what I need to do, light the candle, and then while the spiders are busy, too slow. Try that again. Oh, a wooden track. And we get pounced on again. That's okay, because we got what we needed. What to read? What to read? So, I've read every book on the shelf over 20 times already. Is it A-bomb? That's good. Yeah, definitely pick it up. I'll say it's a lot of fun, but there is a lot of serious stuff in here as well, sort of later on. Just to warn you. I only had something more interesting to read. But yeah, if you pick it up and don't play it in the end, you haven't lost anything, have you? So, I said definitely grab it. Ow. Oh, cool. Yeah, I saw that playthrough as well. Yeah, so you're, well, so you know what you're sort of walking into then. There we are. Gonna heal ourselves with the power of cookies. Run, run, run. Yes, who's quick enough? Oh, so it's a really good game, so definitely give it a go at some point. Hello, Cloudy. How's your day going? The same as usual. Just clicking straight through his text, not even reading it. Right, so better got to go to the castle and find a bear for this one. Healing yourself with whiskey. I'll try and remember. Did you do that in Bioshock as well? Although I think if you drink too much in Bioshock, you actually make yourself drunk and sort of kind of screw yourself up for a bit. Yeah. Things after me. Got a big old prize. Yeah, I have to say I'm not a whiskey drinker myself, but hey, Hero can use skills you want to, because these aren't bugs. Ow. Oh, running out of juice. Oh, thank you, Cloudy. Yeah, looks like I was doing shout outs and that, so. Oh, that's brilliant, Abel. Please, Omori! Heal himself up. That's a single block of tofu. Would you eat some? I'm pretty sure I've seen a video of that happening. Making zombies sort of slip around on your vomit. That's disgusting, but that's funny. This place is really overgrown, isn't it? You're all so brave for going in through this forest. There's even an old minecart running through here. I wonder what it's used for. Let's save. Yeah, heal or risk slippies. Bit of a dilemma, that, isn't it? Let's have a picnic with our friends. In the creepy, spooky forest. How are you handling your fear of spiders, Hero? Breathe in. Breathe out. You're doing great, Hero. Keep at it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Omori used to be scared of spiders too, but look at him now. Not even a flinch. Look at how brave he's being. Wow, so brave. Yeah, so brave. I can't say I've actually played any of the Dead Rising games myself. Even I might do one day. Floating mirror. Your friends smile warmly behind you. Ooh, another puzzle. Quickly. Ah, we got. There's a watermelon there and I want it. Yeah. Panic mushing button trying to get there in time. All that for a tomato. I have to admit, I really don't like any game that sort of has time limits in. I just don't like being rushed. Maybe what cat is. What they do. One defense plus 10 speed. Oh, that'd be a good one for Kel actually. That said, I want to sort of... I'll keep his defense... Yeah, go get your pizza, A-Bomb. No, I'll keep his bubble wrap because his defense is so low. I'm not fighting the plants because they are dicks. Seriously, they just blow up on you all the time. Second must be the other way. Oh shoot. Nah, I'm not fighting them. Those plants, when they die, they self-destruct. They are not very nice. So I don't want to know. They can go screw themselves. What the heck is this thing? It's kind of slimy. It smells like bad apples. There's more forest on the other side of this lump. Come on, Omori. Smash this thing to smithereens. Oh, what's this? You're asking me for help, Kel? How rare. Step aside. I'll show you all how it's done. I'm going to give this strange lump all I've got. And nothing happened. Well, this is embarrassing. I guess we should find another way to get past this thing. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, we got a present. Is that the gap? Ah! Stupid plant, bugger off. Yeah, it's a very, very vivid colour scheme. The headspace sections is lovely. Oh, flip. Yeah. I said I'm not fighting you. Go away. Right, I'm going to go back and save. Did we go this way? Shoot, yeah, of course we did. Yeah. I'm getting lost now. The trouble is, because of these mist clouds, I keep on missing where some of these enemies are. Oh, let's get Omori up front. Hello, stranger. I'm Mush, and my lifelong dream is always to be eaten and enjoyed. Will you finally grant my wish and eat me? Okay, we have a character who has a war fantasy by the looks of things. Oh, thank you, stranger. You don't know how grateful I am for this. You're Mush. Pocket. Snacks, where is... Makes a friend slightly stronger. I'm going to use it on... Kel, I think. Mush was full of excitement as he was being chewed. Mush grant 1 heart, 1 juice, 1 attack, 1 defense, 1 speed, and 1 luck. I'm going to save again before I interact with that other creature there. Yeah, I figured if it gave a defense boost, I'd give it to Kel because Kel's defense is really low. We are going to make the rare bear sad. Yay! Oh shit! That hurts. That hurt a lot. Oh, thanks for the self-care, A-Bomb. And we do some stretchies. Ah. Oh, thanks, Cloudy. And I've got to put the blanket back on. Right, where were we? We made him sad. Let's make ourselves sad. We need to get Omori back up. Where's my life jam? Can't find stuff. Oh, this bear's angry again. Ow! Yeah, it's fair to say this thing hits like a train. Right, let's try and do some damage. Look at the difference when it's angry and it's sad. Angry, it's one hit, it's OHKOing everyone. When it's sad, it's doing nothing. Let's bring Kel back to life again. And it's angry again. So we're gonna make it sad again. Actually, no, I've got a better idea. Do you have? Ah, poetry book, there we are. Ouch! That hurt. That did 200. That did 200 points to Omori. Shit. Yes, hero, please heal everyone. Well, I'm out of poetry books. Let's give Omori a tomato. Yeah, try this. Because Omori's taking fatal damage, if I get hit like that again, we're boned. Let's put chuck the jacks at him, try and slow him down a bit. Oh, god damn it. This seems quick. It's a speedy boy. try and slow him down this time. Ow. Oh, I only did 5 damage then. We're surviving. Where Bear feels angry. Shit. No, we need to make you sad. Don't hit Omori. You. This thing is so goddamn sad. So goddamn fast, even. Right. This is my last life gem. Oh, there we are. Release energy. They've got a special attack. This should finish him off, actually. Oh, hey, that got rid of him. You got 300 XP for that. That did not feel worth, that was not worth the effort. Let's just say that. Oh well. Yeah, so it really shows you how, using emotions can really sort of sway battles, because when everything was angry, it was just one-shotting us, but when I made it sad, it was just doing nothing. Is it through here? Yes, it is through here. Go away, plant. Get lost. Right, let's do another spooky section. Yeah, you thought that was a cute cat. It's not, it's a bloody great spider! But they're attracted to fire. Much like I am, actually. Let the sleeping spider cats lie. Hey, we did that first time. Ooh, a stump. Stump with a weird thing on it. We've got a magical bean. What does a magical bean do? Where starts battle with a random emotion. Nah, I will leave that. Nice picnic basket. We will save here. Absolutely we will save here. Daddy Longlegs. Welcome to the Lost Forest, where you will find things you never knew were lost in the first place. Or perhaps they're forgotten for a reason. Which way do we go? I suppose we all hold secrets. No matter how lost or how deep down we bury them, they find their way back to the other side. It's a ghost bunny! Oh, accidentally did a skill. Oh, we made each other angry. Boing. Yeah, case in point. Spent 10 minutes fighting that bloody bear, got 300 XP. Got 900 just from fighting these ghosts that didn't actually do anything to us. Hey Corgi! How's your day today? Yeah. Excuse me while I fight my keyboard. There we go. I hope you're having a good day today. Oh, blimey. Keeps you out of trouble, I suppose. Are you working this weekend, or are you all sort of done now? I'm okay. It's a day off today, been busy doing bits and pieces, and now trying to relax and play a couple of games now before I go to bed. Trying to lose yourself, or have you accomplished that already? Either way, this is the right place for you. Perhaps that's why you come here, to finish the job. Oh, cool. That's alright then. Well, I hope things go... I hope everything goes smoothly then. Usually we tend to do things we want, as opposed to things we say we do. I've never been one for once. I'm more of a need kind of person. I suggest you look for the exit before your needs become more apparent. You creepy. You're still here. You must have either given up or you've fully embraced your fate. A confession, perhaps? I'm not the one to tell. Go down here next. There was a boy wandering around here before. Very similar to you. He went into the darkness, and never came out. How regretful it must have been to never find what he was looking for. Be it regret, defeat, or confusion, no one will know. I've seen lost, and I've seen blind, but the combination is unsettling. Perhaps you are hiding away from the right way. Which way do we go? Oh, bye, Ghost Bunny. You have reached the end of the Lost Forest, beginning of the truth. I will tell you a story that has been lost through time. A story about the creation of this reality. In the beginning, there only existed two, the dreamer and his room. The dreamer grew wary of his room, created a door that led to many different worlds. Walking the path as a visitor to these worlds, the dreamer would come and go as he pleased. Slips and falls, tumbles and drops. The dreamer's curiosity and clumsy exploration eventually led him to a certain world. Not one like the others, one painted with chaos and bathed in darkness. The dreamer slowly became filled with dread. Quiet as they may have been, words of malice quietly crept into his mind, whispering lies, secrets, and truths. Powerless to silence the noise, the dreamer manifested benevolent entities in his different worlds. He compounded his worlds above the dark realm, sealing it with their combined might. Yet, despite his violent efforts, the darkness's presence never abated. Even with new allies, the darkness continued to scrape and scratch at the back of the dreamer's mind. The noise might have subsided, but it never went away. The dreamer could run and bury away his fears, but one still had to face his own reflection. What the dreamer had created was something he could not be a part of, something outside of himself. The dreamer's own power was his greatest adversary. Knowledge, or the absence of it, would become the dreamer's greatest gift. To truly escape the perils of his own faculty and ascend to a blissful state of ignorance, only then would the noise cease to agitate the dreamer's sanity. So, the dreamer took on another name, and chose to forget himself. From that time on, the dreamer has lived among us, simply as an inhabitant of this world, travelling along blissfully, ignorant of his own fabrication. Children, I must warn you, as of all things that are born in and out of this world, an end will threaten this one too. Though the dreamer may have subdued the inexorable, the darkness grows still. No bandage can stifle an eternal wound, and there will be a time when his influence will bleed through. Forgetful the dreamer may be of his peril, a peril never forgets to be. Yet the end of this world may be an inevitability. The dreamer is the only one with the ability that can truly set this world free. Oh, damn! Well, that was creepy. We have a key for troubles. And silence. She's probably working, or she might be streaming herself actually. Or she could be doing other hobbies or projects. Right, let's do this a quick way. Let's get everyone free. Oh, you dick. I'm gonna have to fight this thing. So I can run I can run away, but then it all freezes in place. But then it's blocking my exit. This is going to hurt. Oh, it didn't blow up. That makes a change. They usually blow up. That's why I've been avoiding them all the time. Yeah, so Daddy Longlegs gave us a interesting yet cryptic bit of lore about the world and about Omori as well. Because one of Omori's past identities was the Dreamer. Oh, I just want this nonsense. What is that? Oh, watermelon. Nah. Leave me alone. I'm trying to progress. Ah! Oh, shoot, can't escape. Ow. Run away! Yeah, I have to admit, it took me a couple of playthroughs to understand everything. It does become clear a bit later on, sort of, what's going on. Oh hell, some of these games, I sort of read what's going on. I'm sort of literally writing notes as I go along, just to sort of try and help me later on to piece things together. Oh, we're picking up speed. Prepare for ramming speed! Yay, we did it. I have to say, this place is pretty, even if it is spooky as fuck. And we come to a castle. Basil! Are you here? Basil! Where are you? Doesn't look like Basil is here either. Hey, look, it's Mari! 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 Oh, hello everyone. You all made it through the forest. I'm so proud of you. Mari, I was so scared. Aww. Hero, this is kind of embarrassing. It's times like this I really wish Basil was here. You could tell Hero about how spiders are harmless and good for nature or something. Maybe then he wouldn't find them so creepy. I'm not sure if that'd help him right now. Oh, Hero. You're gonna have to deal with this eventually. These things will only get worse over time. Maybe. Or maybe I'll naturally outgrow it. You never know what the future brings. I love these scenes with Mari, but it's also sad because we know something's happened to Mari in the real world. Yep, let's eat some more tofu. Let's get some tofu when I'm out next. Yep, let's save the game. Let's do a picnic scene. Because they're always cute. This forest is a lot scarier than the one near the playground. And a lot older too. It does have a mysterious air about it, doesn't it? I heard there used to be a huge library filled with books here. But since no one took care of it, over time the library slowly sank into the ground. Who told you that, Mari? Oh, just some shadows here and there. If you focused, you could see them too. Whatever. Reading is boring. Who wants to read anyway? Where is this library now, Omori? Well, if I were to guess, I'd say it's right underneath us. Like, underground? Yeah, somewhere around here, probably. Ooh, so we've got a library to look out for. Why yes, hello valued customer. Welcome to my shop. Please buy something. I'll have you know I don't appreciate window shoppers. Actually, what I need to do is make Hero party leader. Ah, if it isn't a Hero, my favourite and most handsome customer. Discounts for you always, so please buy something. Yeah, Hero gets discounts. Life Jam, let's buy a couple of those because we used all of ours. Dandelion. Tomatoes are useful. Sell some soda. Popcorn, 9 out of 10 dentists hate it. Let's grab them. And we're broke. I've got lots of healing items, so that's good. Hey, Pluto Space Line. I'm not going to use Pluto because I'm not going to blow my voice out again voicing Pluto. Not at the moment, anyway. Yes, that's Sprout Mars. These Sprout Mars aren't doing too good. That's a lot of not very good looking sprout moles. Ooh. Nice dodge, Omori. And what the hell is that? Damn, this music though. Excuse me while I headbang to this. Oh, he got angry. Let's give everything a wallop. Ow. Hey, with the 69 damage, nice. Shit. But it didn't kill the sprout mole in time, so it's just healed itself. Let's get rid of your emotional state, shall we? Ow. Oh, that hit all of us, so let's charge up our meter quite nicely. Snack time. And Kel's dead. not good, so I need to kill a lion. Snap. We want to get you up. Ow. Everyone's getting thumped here. No fair. Sprout mold appears. Well. Oh, I'm doing steady damage to this thing. Now it should be good night. That did some damage. Woohoo! We gained a lot of experience. And some sprout mole masks. And everyone went up a level. I don't even know what the hell that thing was, but back to hell it goes as far as I'm concerned. That was creepy. Let's heal up. Yeah, we'll definitely save after that. And now we get to progress. Sprout Mole Village. Oh, there's Mari again. These sprout moles are such funny little creatures. I just want to pick one up and squish it. Did you know sprout moles really love tofu? I bought some tofu at a tofu stand earlier. Feel free to try some. Yay, more tofu. Hey, you there. You creatures seem like well-seasoned travellers. Could you help me out? My brother lives in the sprout mole colony in Otherworld. I want to send in a care package, but I'm afraid of getting lost. Would you be able to deliver this for me? Sure. Thank you, strange creatures. I'm sure you'll appreciate it. Here you go. You got a care package. Make sure it gets to him safely. Yeah, so this is where... we was there earlier on, weren't we? And this is where most of the sprout moles sort of disappeared to. Hey. Hello, sir or madam. Would you be interested in purchasing some fine tofu? It will cost you exactly 1 clang. Sure. We got tofu. It never hurts to have tofu on you at all times. I know I've gotten out of plenty of sticky situations with tofu. Oh, look at this sprout mole. Look at me! I am truly the most beautiful sprout mole, am I not? Certainly most narcissistic. Hey. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired. Excellent! You recorded the joke in your joke book. Swish, swish, swish. There's a sprout mold in the washing machine. What a dummy. What a dum bum. faster, men. We must push ourselves to the limits and strive for a brighter tomorrow. I'm sure some goodies to be picked up around here somewhere. Do you want to cut the Christmas tree? Yes, because I'm evil. Oh wow, we literally set the world on fire. That's also quite ironic. I've destroyed the Christmas tree to get a present. Oh, this bloody plant. There's a couple of ways we can go about this. We can either fight it, and we'll get absolutely massacred because we are way too under level for it. Or we can do this. Bye bye, evil plant. Orange juice on my meal. And some life jam. Ah, let's save the game. Ah, hello, strange-looking sprout moles. Are you here to see Sweetheart's quest for hearts? If so, you've come to the right place. The sold-out extravaganza is spectacular will be starting very shortly. Wait a sec. I know this show. We have front row show tickets for it. Ah, I can see it now. A dazzling epic tale about the hardships of romance. Heartbreak. Betrayal. Desperation. Loneliness. Oh, the drama. This is going to be so fun. I can't wait to be swept off my feet. I don't know. I guess it looks interesting. Now, it doesn't seem like the right time. Well, you promised we could earlier. Please, hero. We should at least check it out. Please, 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 please. Well, alright. Hopefully this won't take too long. Aha! Can I have your show tickets, please? Yes, of course, Mr. Sproutmole, sir. We have our tickets right here. Aubrey reached into your pocket and took out the show tickets. Here you go, Mr. Sproutmole. Oh, my. I can't believe my eyes. These are front row tickets. You must have made some great sacrifices to be here today. Someone made a sacrifice. Not necessarily us, but someone made a sacrifice. I applaud you. Forgive me for calling you strange looking earlier. At second glance, you four are the most normal looking sprout moles I have ever seen. Please enjoy your front row seats. Hello, normal looking sprout moles. Hey, lesser than normal. We don't do that shit here. Judgmental prick. Wow, look at this huge stage. It's just as amazing as I imagined. Let's take our seats. It looks like the show is about to start. I am going to be back in 2 seconds. I just need to take a very quick break before I do this next part. Give my back a stretch. Yeah, I've been having back spasms again lately. Right, anyway. Yeah, it's get up and have a walk around stretch, that one. Unfortunately, it's something I just have to deal with, Corgi. It's just something that happens occasionally, and whenever they do, sort of messes my back up for a couple of days. Just one of those things. Runs in the family, we can say. Right, on with the show, as I say. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Corgi. I said, back pain really sucks. It really bloody sucks. Although I haven't got it as bad as my mum's got it though, so... I put it this way, hers was so bad she had to have surgery last year to trumpet things a bit less wrong than they were. Oh, blimey. That doesn't sound good. I hope it wasn't a too bad a leak or anything, Corgi. Yeah, basically my mum's got Meccano set sort of holding her back together now. So we do have fun and joke about it, but I'll say it's something she's dealt with for years now. Ah, that's not fun. It's always really, really annoying that you think, oh, it's not a simple job, it takes 5 minutes, and it's like an hour later because you can't sort of get to anything. It's like, who the hell did this? I've had that so many times with car stuff over the years. Ah, that's no good. Yeah, you think, oh yeah, it just takes. So pop the bonnet. Oh, let's just take 5 minutes, and so an hour later, it's off. It's not done. It's not even managed to sort of get to a bit I need to sort out yet. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special episode of Sweetheart's Quest for Hearts. Before our show, we wanted to take a moment and honour the life of someone who has been inspirational to us all. Our beloved leader, Ye Old Sprout. Oh shit. I found out it was us that whacked him. Oh dear, this is awkward. Awkward. He was truly the father that none of us deserved. Let us have a moment of silence in memory of him. May he rest in peace. Yeah, that's really fucking awkward. And now, on to the show. Last time on Sweetheart's Quest for Hearts, our favourite princess, once again, failed to find love with any of our eligible bachelors. This time, we've rounded up 3 new, very attractive contestants. Will one of them be able to capture Sweetheart's heart? Let's reveal them now. Contestant number 1 is a local of Sprout Mall Village. He's coming in at 3 feet tall. His favourite food is tofu. He has a huge collection of plastic flamingos and enjoys long walks through narrow tunnels. Give it up for contestant number 1! contestant number 2 is, yep, you guessed it, also a local of Sprout Mall Village. Careful, he's coming in hot at 3 feet and 1 whole inch. His hobbies include walking, running and crawling. His favourite colour combination is brown and green, and he spends his weekends rolling around in dirty laundry. Spicy. Give it up for contestant number 2. And now for something completely different. Contestant number 3 comes all the way from Otherworld. It's like he just fell out of the sky, literally. According to him and us, that makes him a catch. Give it up for Snaily! Oh, poor Snaily. So he literally got punted down here by Pluto. And now, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Dim the lights, please. She emits beauty. She exudes grace. She truly has the most pulchritudinous face. Yes, you know who we're talking about. She's all that's amazing and wonderful, and she's just about to set foot on this very stage. Please, give a big warm welcome to the one, the only, the magnificent Sweetest! Oh, okay. F in the chat for Snaily. Poor thing. Oh no, there's a blackout. Now what do we do? I have to know what happens next. Let's wait it out. I'm sure the Sprout Malls will get the power back on in no time. Help! We don't know what to do. Help! We don't know what to do either. Help! 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 Okay, they're just panicking like hell. Well, maybe we should look around just in case. Oh, gang, let's go, Wow. I guess the blackout has affected all of Sprout Mall Village too. Hero, what do we do now? Don't worry, Aubrey. This is where my handyman expertise comes into play. In cases like this, we should probably be looking for some kind of backup generator. Do you know exactly where to go? Because who was there earlier on? It's the room with the treadmills. Pick up the pace, boys. We must make haste. We're trying our best, Warden. This is as fast as we can go. Why isn't this working? I feel sick. Just keep running, moles. Nothing gets done without a little sweat. This wire isn't plugged into the outlet. Plug it in. Oh, someone tripped over the wire. That's all it was. Da, 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 da. Well, let's say, moles. Hard work pays off. Now keep on running. As my business brothers used to say, work smarter, not harder. Because you can run all you want, but if you don't plug the damn thing in, it's all a waste of time. Yay, we can do some exercise. Oh, look at Kel go. Kel is blazing up. Kel was absolutely blazing along there. It's one of those 50,000 orange joes that you drink today. Right, let's do this again. Someone, please help me. I'm in need of a handsome young gentleman. You, yes. You there, in the striped pants. You magnificent beast. Oh, oh, yes, you look like you'll do just fine. Wow. Why, thank you. I don't know what to say. Please, kind sir, will you help out a poor, lowly mole? I'm desperately in need of your service. Well, since you ask so nicely, how can I refuse? Thank you, young lad. You're too generous. Please, come this way now. Chop, chop. Oh, wait, hold on. Can my friends come too? Ah, yes, your friends. You're all here to see Sweetheart's quest, yes? If so, you'll all meet again soon enough. Come, sir, we must make haste. Time is short. Hero left the party. Right, let's sit down and try this again. Greetings, Sweetheart fans! We apologise for the short intermission. Welcome back to our regularly scheduled programme. During the break, we regret to inform you that a tragic accident has occurred right here on this very stage. It is at this time we announce the sudden loss of contestant number 3. We will all remember him fondly for the few seconds that we got to know him. He was truly a unique and irreplaceable soul. Yeah, bye, Snaily. But the show must go on. Please give a warm welcome to our new contestant number 3. Hailing all the way from the vast forest, it's our hero in shining armour. Hero! Get this, guys. Hero is a real hunk, standing at a whopping 5'7". His passions include baking, cooking, and cleaning. And if that doesn't sound like the perfect man, check out his killer smile and mild personality. And now, once again, it's time to introduce the star of the show. Dim the lights, please. She emits beauty. She exudes grace. She truly has the most pulchritudinous face. Yes, you know who we're talking about. She's all that is amazing and wonderful, and she's just about to set foot on this very stage. She's the one, the only, the magnificent... I'll just let the laugh do its own thing. An excellent entrance, my liege. Yes, it is me. Hello, my stupid, adoring fans. I love you, sweetheart. Yeah, you're the best. Sweetheart, we've brought you 3 of the best batches in the world onto this stage. Will today be the day that one of them steals your heart? Let's start with some questions. One thing that Sweetheart values most in a companion is complete and absolute obedience. Do you, contestant number 1, agree to pledge your allegiance to Sweetheart for the rest of your life? Contestant number 1, what is your answer? Sure. I don't know. I guess. Playing hard to get, I see. What do you think about that response, Sweetheart? Just 3 feet tall? My, that is much too short. Hello, Kate! Yeah, how are you doing and how'd your errands go? There we go. Yeah, actually got it just in time because you know I was saying that sweetheart last time round. We've just met her. Ah. Yep, meds are definitely good. Well, I said I hope you got some lovely things, Kate. I said sometimes spending a bit too much is worth it if it's something really nice. Yeah, I'm okay. I said just tired really. As usual, not sleeping well, but had a busy day today, just getting some jobs and stuff done myself actually. Send him off to the dungeon. Hey, what? What did you say? The dungeon? Oh dear. Help me! Now on to contestant number 2. We ask you the same question. There's no right or wrong answer. Just answer truthfully. Contestant number 2. Will you pledge your allegiance to Sweetheart for the rest of your life? Well, sure. That means I won't get sent to the dungeon. Yeah, rip contestant 1. My word, this one, his very being offends me. Take him away, boys. Ah, didn't escape. Rip contestant number 2. Contestant number 3. It looks like you're the last one standing. I'll ask you the same question one more time. Again, no pressure at all. Do you, a hero, agree to pledge your allegiance to Sweetheart for the rest of your life? Well, no. That doesn't seem fair at all. Why would I do that? Hi. This one is absolutely immaculate. Could it be? Is Sweetheart in love? What an exciting turn of events! This must be fate. A match made in heaven. I just said... Oh yes, yes. You'll do just fine. Now what was your name again? It's, Hero, ma'am. Hero? My hero! You must go to my chambers at once. Guards, I have chosen my suitor. Take him away. Uh-oh. Guys, please, do something. Whoa, Hero's gonna marry Sweetheart. I didn't see that one coming at all. Well, what do you say? We have to help him. What do you want me to do about it? I don't want to go to the dungeon. Kel, you're so useless. Hero, you have to reject Sweetheart. It's time, Hero. Your princess awaits. I don't think she's going to listen to me. Just do it already. Okay, I'll try. Excuse me, Sweetheart? Ma'am? Ah yes, my lovely hero. I yearn for the sound of your sweet voice. Say my name again. Wow. That's so nice of you. I mean... Why'd I have to do this? I'm sorry, Sweetheart, but I'm not interested. Why? Whatever do you mean, my prince? This is all really flattering and all, but you know, we only just met like a few moments ago and, well, I have to reject your, offer. Oh, pish posh. Don't be silly, Hero. I've never heard anything sillier. It's true. I'm sorry, Sweetheart, but I don't want to marry you. dear. Sweetheart is not someone who takes no for an answer. This is preposterous. Oh, this is blasphemy. Don't reject Sweetheart. Everyone loves Sweetheart. You hear me? Everyone. Set dungeon. Hey, stop right there. You can't take Hero. He belongs to us. What's this now? What is the non-Sweetheart fan doing in the audience? Let's see. You must be Heroes fans. The nerve of you lot. I thought you make a fool of me. Did you interrupt me during my own show? I'm the one who makes the rules around here. Guards, take them away. Now you done it, Omori. That could have gone better. Yeah, that definitely could have gone better. Oh man, they're all stuck in a dungeon. Sorry guys, it's my fault that we're all in this mess. No, it's not, Hero. No one could have predicted that would happen. You fools! Don't you recognize me? It's me, Rosa! The #1 Sweetheart fan in the world! I told you they'll pay for crossing me! Curses! We've been bamboozled! I should have known you were behind this, Rosa! It's true what they say! Revenge is sweet! Now rot, you peons! Rot in a dungeon forever! Dang it! How are we ever going to get out of here? We'll find a way. Come on, guys, let's think about this. Where do we even start? It's not like they'd just leave the gate unlocked, would they? Yeah, so, Rosa got her revenge on us for, stealing, the mixtape. They actually did not lock the door. We get to smashy everything. Smashy. Oh, new battle music. Time to dance, everyone. Going up in the world. Actually, all these skills. Ooh, power hit, that's useful. We'll have that. We'll have Team Spirit as well for now. Hey! Toilet man! Oh, hello. Hey, it's Mari! Mari, help us! We're stuck in a dungeon! Oh no! There you go. Now come here and enjoy a nice picnic with me. I promise you'll feel better right away. Alright, of all the places to have a picnic. Not while complaining, mind. Oh yes, pickles. Would you like to eat some? Actually, not particularly. I'm not a fan of pickles, to be honest. Hero, I have a question for you. Was there any chance in the world you would have said yes to marrying Sweetheart? What? No way. You know, I only have eyes for you, Mari. Ew! Ew is right, Kel. Hero, that's not what I like about you at all. What? It's not? Then what is it? I can't tell you, that's silly. It would ruin the magic. Oh, okay. I don't really get it, but whatever you say. Mari, you don't have to worry about Sweetheart at all. Sweetheart is the worst. I can't imagine anyone being in love with her. Wasn't she with Captain Spaceboy, though? Relationships like that are just shallow. You can't compare it to the real deal, like what me and Omori have. Isn't that right, Omori? Omori? That came out left field. Yeah, I've never really been one for pickles. Don't know why, but it's just one of those things. Hey, welcome back, Noambi. Alright, which way to go? Let's go this way. Let's get Aubrey back out in front. Break all the things, because we can. And I think this... No, that's right, Naomi. I said thank you for being here. I said it's always appreciated. The thing is, I know a lot of trans people, well, a lot of trans women sort of crave pickles. Because I know quite a lot of us are on Spyro, which can't remember the exact chemistry, but it makes you sort of crave something in pickles. I was sent to the dungeon for smuggling, but all habits die hard. I said, I was some choice good for sales patron. Interested in buying? Oh, I'll take a couple of poetry books. Yeah, that's it, Corgid. Also, I couldn't remember the exact chemistry, but I knew there's something. There's some interaction which sort of went between the two. To be fair, chemistry was not one of my subjects at school. Yeah. Oh, nice one, Corgid. Oh, forgot about that. Yeah, I was never on Spyro. So I had Also, I had Decapeptyl injections every 3 months, which they were not fun. Oh no! What are we gonna do? No one ever escapes a dungeon. Oh, can't go that way. bell for this bit. Pew! So that unlocks that one. Huzzah! After countless failures, I've almost made my escape. All I need to do now is find the exit. I've already been to this one. Oh well, let's go do this one. Okay, won't budge. I like how Marsha has to have her halberd taped onto her to hold it. Quite funny. No, we're sneaking around the dungeon at the moment. Because it's Omori, we all know what the toilets have. A vanity, but a rimmer makes you look especially unflattering. A telescope, but the lens is covered with tape. Nourishment. Cardboard boxes, for no other reason than to take up space. A bunch of books, but all the pages are glued shut. A beautiful painting of the stars, but it reeks of melting plastic. Ah, yeah, let's turn it off. Yes, I think this was, sort of Captain Space Boyfriend's, well, either his realm or his belongings, one or the other. Yeah, this is really nice for a dungeon. Usually, well, it's usually a hole in the ground or a pot or something, isn't it? Oh. Special help for you, my dear. Oh. Signed, sweetheart. Let's duck in. I've been these two already, haven't we? Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? Let's avoid these. Oh, fiddle. Yes, like I said, Sweetheart was not very good to him. Oh, I'm getting all the crits here. Ah! You're all stuck in here. Let's go back down here. Right, still can't do that one. You're in the way. And we need kill again. Right, let me do that one. Bit back and forth this one, but it's all part of the fun. Oh wow, rip that sprout mole. Definitely not escaping now, that's for sure. Yeah, rest in pieces. Tofu. Yeah, got one now. Still a couple of things I want to explore in here. Hey. Unlocking more rooms. And more ramen. I'll wash it down for a nice drink. Thank you, Kate. And we have another letter. One of these rooms there was a hole or something. Let's have a look. Is it that one? Yeah, there's that one I need to unlock. Back down we go. Just trying to remember how to get there now. No, it wasn't that way. I think I need to sort of come up into that room. That's around. Oh, I think I know how to do this. Secret pathways! That's freaky as fuck. And there's another tentacle in the ground. It's not alive. Yeah, I'll run if we've got life jam. Yeah, found it. Yeah, apparently not, Kate. Well, I suppose, well, I think Sans and Papyrus would have something to say about that, nothing else. Yeah, I like Pokemon, but I've not actually played anything beyond, beyond Sun and Moon. That's mainly because I've never got the, I still haven't got around to get the Switch. No, it's more important than the Hikikomori route, which I will be streaming that eventually. I don't know what it was about Sun and Moon, but I just really could not get into it. Just really dragged. Children? What Sun and Moon? Oh, I've got Ultra Sun, not Sun. Yeah, I said the pacing is just. I just found it maddening. So I know how to Pokemon. I know how to do it. Just let me get on and play the bloody game. Hey, we're still going up in the world. Oh, jam packets. Well, whoever these skeletons were, evidently Sweetheart really did not like them. Yeah, I can imagine it is a bit triggering if you've sort of experienced that yourself, Kate. Oh, that explains why I never picked up on that, because I said I haven't got Sun or Moon, but I've got Ultra Sun. Let's heal up and save for you. Go any further? There. We're finally at the exit. Woohoo! Freedom at last! Let's get out of here. Never want to see another Sprout Mall again in my life. Yeah, Pokemon White and Black series, I love the story in those games. I can't put my finger on it, but I just really like the story in those two games. Oh, prisoners! Did you really think you could escape that easily? It's back to the dungeon for you four. Damn! We were so close too. What do we do now? Think, hero, think. Come on, how do we get out of this? Oh, I got it. Ahem. On the contrary, Sir Knight. I think you have mistaken us for someone else. Yes. Don't be so quick to judge. We are Sprout Moles, indubitably. Indeed, yes, quite. I have also a lover of tofu and Sweetheart. Delicious sweet. I mean tofu. Oh, Aubrey, Aubrey getting a little bit grown up there for a moment. Egad, my eyes must have deceived me. I apologise, brethren. It is rather hard to see through this helmet. Very well, carry on then. I will resume my patrol. You ought to return to your stations as well, lest our dear Sweetheart notices. How's that for some quick thinking? You're so smooth, Hero. Please sprout more masks. We'll be able to make it out of here in a cinch. Do we really have to keep wearing these, Hero? Mine is getting kind of itchy. Yes, Kel. We should keep them on until we get out of here. Come on, let's move. John? A bunny of candles at its head. Right, we need to get the hell out of this castle. Oh, jeez. Look at the size of the crowd. We'll never get through at this rate. Let's look around for another exit. Maybe the crowd will die down eventually. We should check back here later. Yeah, it's just... Reviews are such a weird thing these days, Kate. I mean... the amount of games that just get absolutely review bombed. Hey, look who it is. just randomly chilling out the castle. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Pluto, just chilling out. I've actually played this before. No, Ambi. I've actually played this several times before. Yeah. After last time, yeah. Yeah, that was probably psychosomatic. But yeah, voicing Pluto absolutely ruined my throat for the next sort of 2 or 3 days. No, 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 no! This won't do at all! You're in centre left. You call that singing? My cousin's plastic flamingo sings better than you. Oh yes, definitely feel that, Kate. Don't you think I can see you in the back row dozing off during the chorus? Pull yourselves together, or our sweetheart will have us thrown into the dungeon. Huh? The sprout mole seems to have run into some trouble. I wonder if there's any way we can help. Hey guys, y'all need a hand? We're professional helpers here, at your service. Oh, thank goodness. The professionals have arrived. We absolutely must have the choir ready before Sweetheart's main event. But there simply isn't enough time. You see, we Sproutmores become very sleepy when listening to music. So as you can imagine, the choir keeps putting itself to sleep. That's not good. I'm afraid we may have to resort to alternative methods to keep them all awake. I see. Not to fear, dear fellow Sproutmole. I know exactly what you're talking about. You do? Thank goodness, we're saved. I should have expected such from professionals. I'll handle this, good sir. You can trust me. Mr. Virtuoso Mole, sir. I'm all ready to go. Thank you, gracious professional. We are in your debt. We didn't do that too well. But yes, our help is hocking tomatoes at sprout moles. Ah, I'm sensing improvements already. I wonder if we can do better. Do you want to try again, Professional? I believe in you, Professional. Whip us into shape. Yeah. I'm not gonna give one last shot. Yeah, I'm not very good at that game. Yeah, it is rather a waste of tomatoes, isn't it? Well, I know, what can you do? Oh, shoot. Marsha's party rolls initiative. It's a natural one. Omori's party has the upper hand. Yeah, the battles in this little area have a Dungeons and Dragons theme. So you roll for initiative, and if they roll badly, they get a stat drop. If they roll good, they get a stat boost. But yeah, they absolutely biffed that one, haven't they? Look at the cute wizard. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Yeah, D&D is a lot of fun. That sounds about right. There's always one in the party who tries to bed everything. Right, hero, we need to heal up. But yeah, me and Rebecca are trying to start a campaign with a friend of ours, but it just hasn't really sort of got off the ground. I was going to say, it's usually the bard who does that kind of stuff. So I'm quite shocked that it wasn't the bard. Stop, imposters. I know what you are, and you are not sprout holes. You must be wondering how I'm able to tell. You see, I'm above those feeble and inexperienced Harolds and Marshes. I am Sir Maximus, and for my impressive lineage, I'll be victorious and bring honour to my family. That's not silly at all, Corky. If they're sort of using something you're not getting on with, yeah, that's a perfectly valid reason to leave. Yeah, this one means business. That's not the cake, but again, I'll say if the group's not good for you or not getting on with them, then yeah, there's nothing wrong with leaving. Oh, my son needs me. Womp and stomp time. Ow. Ow. Okay, this is overkill, but screw it. Any chance to use this attack? Get wrecked. Ah, my dear sous chefs. I'm afraid my back just can't take anymore. It is at this unfortunate time that I announce my retirement. But wait, Chief. Without you, who will lead us in our tasks of baking the most magnificent cake for the main event? Sous chefs, it is now time for one of you to step up to the limelight. The cake must be baked today. Our very lives are on the line. Oh yes, I hear you, Chief. As the most capable of us, I will volunteer and take charge of this task. I won't fail you, I promise. Hey, you there! You four are sous chefs now. Meet me in the kitchen, pronto. Oh, we've been drafted. What took you so long? Step on it, will you? I can't leave this room until I bake the best cake in existence. Are you ready to start baking? Just follow my instructions and you'll be fine. I remember the head chef's recipe by heart. Hey, don't be nervous. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. First, we must preheat the oven to 75 degrees. What temperature do you want to preheat the oven to? We're going to go for 350. Because I know that's about the sort of temperature for baking. Oh yes, I remember that. Yeah, it seems to be a popular thing again. It's just been drafted into doing random crap. Oh dear, can you really do that in Paper Mario? Actually, I'm not surprised you do that in Paper Mario because you can do all sorts of really tough stuff. Excellent work. Next thing to do is mix the two main ingredients in a bowl. Flowers and ping pong balls. Yes, so we get some really abstract, cryptic fucking clues here, so we have to sort of work out what we're after. So flowers is flour. Oh Jesus Christ, that in real time. Oh my god. Ping pong balls. I've been spotted. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I just like digging in the pantry. I mean, who doesn't? Yeah, you crack rather, Miss little cockroach. Eggs, there we are. Are you sure this is what you want to do? Yep. Oh wow, that's actually amazing, Kate. You're doing great. Next comes the salt and cheese. Yeah, beat those together into the soup. Because it's sugar and butter. Fortunately, I actually know how to make a cake. Cooking. Last but not least, grab the sauce and cut it to pieces. I'll grab that. We want strawberries. Are you sure this is what we've got to do? Yep. Magnificent! Now mix them all together and stick it in the microwave. It's that easy. Oh, got that more first, okay. Yeah. Oh, blimey, Lazy Town. That takes me back a few years. That's what my niece used to watch when she was little. Can't really remember the songs anymore though, but so she used to watch that endlessly. You baked a cake. Wow, it looks pretty good. Ah, all done. Beautiful work, I must say. Let's have a taste. Marvellous! Just as I expected. Those other sous chefs would be sorry. Yay. Equip, kill. Brown furry full of juice. We got some new weapons. Snacks will restore more heart in battle. Brilliant. Kel's new skill is Juice Me. So you'll do some damage to whoever you use this on, but at the same time you store a lot of juice. Quite useful. No, I can't remember any of them, Kate. Yeah, well, this is going back probably. It's about 15 years now, so. God, that makes me sound old. Yeah, so you, sous chef, are a fraud, and you're going to get found out, and you're going to be completely screwed when you do. Hey, there's Omori. There sure are a lot of sprout moles here, and they all sure love Sweetheart. I tried to throw them on some food earlier, but she called me a peon and threw it back at me. Sprout moles are peculiar creatures, aren't they? Oh, strawberries, yummy. Oh god. Not safe for work, Lazy Town. I'm not sure my brain is ready for that. Oh, you need a more up front for this. Ah! I got bamboozled. Oh dear. A strawberry cake that smells like garbage. you want to take a bite? Not really, but this takes us places. Your jam packets. It tastes like garbage because it's in Ah, that's true. I mean, in my case, the smell's pretty much irrelevant anyway, so... But yeah, if it tastes like garbage, I would not be happy. Like, ew. Ew, gross. Ah, they've got a natural 20. Oh, I can't bother to fight them. Let's get out of their way. Yeah, I get exactly the same. Ah, they biffed it. They bungled it! Yeah, I get that. Get a lot of people. Oh, smell this! I'm like, remember, I don't have a sense of smell. I'm like, oh yeah. Ow! Rude! Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, it's very rare. It's very rare if I smell anything. Ooh. Let's spike some shinies. Oh, poetry's my sweetheart. Ah, a day! And a day it was. Such a lovely day. Tasty soda, orange juice. You're swiping all the goodies. Popcorn, fries, and a whole pizza. God damn! And a fruit juice. Yeah, it's a bit weird, that, isn't it? Hey, here I learn tea time. Let's check your skills, hero. Tea time heals heart and juice. And homemade jam revives people. But it costs a lot of juice, so I'll never really use that one. Not that though. A magnificently large pink bed. Would you like to sleep here with your friends? Oh, you found a body pillow. Pink. Life size and huggable, yet suspicious. But it's an upgraded weapon. Sweetheart, it's probably Sweetheart because she is that narcissistic. Ugh. Yeah, again, it's the same sort of when COVID sort of came around. It's like, oh, one of the symptoms is do we lose your sense of smell? And I'm like, well, that's no help here. What are you doing in here? Oh, Sprout Miles are not allowed in Sweetheart's chambers. You know the rules. Ah, wait a minute. Perhaps you'll be able to help me. Sweetheart ordered me to move the statue out of her bedroom before she returns, but I can't get it to move at all. And this thing was suddenly and conveniently smashed into itty-bitty pieces. Well, man, what it sounds like to me is you're in need of some destruction. And Aubrey here happens to be the destruction specialist. Aubrey? Oh, that's a very strange name for a sprout mole. Then again, Sweetheart has been running out of new names to give us of late. Wait, Kel, isn't that a statue of Captain Spaceboy? I'd feel bad destroying it. Psst, it's not like he's ever gonna know. Captain Spaceboy and Sweetheart are a thing of the past. Live and let live, that's what I say. You don't always say that. Fine, I guess I'll give it a shot. Yeah. Yeah, so it has the opposite effect on us. So, hang on, I can smell stuff. Oh crap. Okay, here I go. This time, I won't fail. Oh. I bet. You've done it. Well, time to clean this up. Just like that, it disappears. Phew, you're real lifesavers. I should have known to just leave this task to the specialists. That's one strong sprout mole. This is a surprise. Turns out all I had to do was lift it from the bottom. You plank. Wow, this is awkward. To the foyer. Right. It's a 5, it's anyone's game. Well, I can fight Nishmots all day. There's we got this fight instead. Stop, imposters. I know what you are, and you are not sprout moles. You must be wondering how I'm able to tell. You see, I'm the son of the fabled warrior of legend, Sir Maximus. You may have bested my father, but I'm stronger than he. With my impressive lineage and my father by my side, I'll be victorious. I do that, they get their own intro scenes. It's kind of hype music, isn't it? Ooh, look at that damage. No, can't my father's death be in vain. fridge. Snack time! So Maximus II used his father's ultimate attack. Hill went down. Where's my life gem gone? Forgive me, Father. I'm sorry. I failed you. Ah, I didn't go off. The 9-year cake. That's just fantastic. Oh, I hope he does love it after that, because that's should be quite a cake after that amount of time. Oh, I'll keep running into these idiots. Yeah, we're out of here. Do you want to watch a movie with your friends? Yeah, why not? Yep, so would I, Kate, actually. Had to wait that long. Hill now, not that I didn't. Oh, that's what's after. Sweetheart special tea and crumpets. Yes, please, we'll help ourselves to that. It's a house sweetheart stole Christmas. Probably. I wouldn't put that past her. Yeah, which way do we go? Eh. Oh my. There's simply no time to admit entry to all these unruly guests. It just goes to show that we mustn't ever underestimate the popularity of our dear sweetheart. You there, servants with the ugly faces. The upcoming main event has a strict dress code. It is of utmost importance our audience is dressed to Sweetheart's exact specifications. Here is a simple chart that even a non-sprout mole could understand. Oh, blue. Kindly ask the lesser guests to follow you and bring them to me. You can do something that simple, can't you? Let me hear of this one. Oh, is there anyone who's not pink? How dare they make me wait? I am an esteemed guest. Do you want to ask the sprout mole to follow you? Greetings, esteemed guest. Greetings, esteemed guest. Please follow me as your presence is urgently required. me. They've got to make an exception. I'll just go show them a piece of my mind. Yeah, I'm not going to keep reading these. These are pretty much all the same. Yeah, basically, we've got to go through the crowd and weed out anyone that's not dressed in pink. Oh, I see a cake over there. There's a big boys to Alpha 3. The jig is up. Abort the mission. Psst. Well, that was rather random. To say the least. Is that all of them? I don't think it is. Ah, there's a couple over here. Why are you not pink bowls? Oh, there's one over here. Right, now I think I've got them all. What is it now? Oh, I missed one. Yeah, I did miss one. I missed one. Splendid. I knew you had it in you. Now I can finally get rid of these unpinkish guests. Oh wow. Guards! Escort these sprout moles to the dungeon. Oh shit. That's not very good. And that takes care of that. Those unpinkish guests will never see the light of day again. Oh, that's savage. Also sounds rather racist.
Oh, I have a question for you. Ooh. Do you think ghosts would be considered a gas?
Oh, sorry, that's the Uwu ghost now. I don't make the rules. That's just the Uwu ghost. Strawberry cake that smells like a beet. Welcome to Conga Island. How random. Ooh, poetry book. Nerini. Well, it's been a while since I've seen you four. Up to no good again, I presume. Have you learned your lesson after venturing out of the tunnels? Next time you won't be so lucky. Stop, imposters! I know who you are, and you're not sprout moles. You must be wondering how I was able to tell. You see, I am the son of the fabled warrior of legend, Sir Maximus II, and grandson of Sir Maximus. You have bested my father and grandfather, but that has only fueled my rage and my thirst for vengeance. With my impressive lineage and my father and grandfather by my side, I will be victorious and avenge my family. Mean business. Oh, do the same as last time. This time we're going to try and do a better job keeping Kel alive. Kel is really a glass cannon. And his father's deaths be in vain. They're sprout moles, but these ones are armoured. They look a little bit hiding, so don't they? Wallop. It's going to use yours with attack. Don't hit Kel. Father! Grandfather! I'm sorry. I failed you. Wow, we've wiped out a family here, haven't we? Or we learned Mood Wrecker. Kel and Ricochet. Hey, is it just me? Or does it seem like it's quiet all of a sudden? Wasn't there a crowd of sprout moles at the entrance earlier? I don't see them around anywhere. They must have finally pushed their way outside. Let's follow them, Omori. Maybe they can lead us out of here. I'm gonna say no. Go away. Got a natural 20. I'm definitely out of here. Dodge this lot. Heal and save. Do, 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 do. Hey there, handsome. Or maybe if, what's cooking good looking? Yeah. There we go. I just want to look at something quickly. Help us! Right, you bunch of planks, the door's open. You can walk out anytime you want. Ah, dearie. What can you do? I'm gonna have to stop there for tonight, though. Yeah, sorry, my back is getting rather uncomfortable now. One day I'll wake up and all will be well. That's probably never going to happen, but I can hope. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Corgi. It's just an ongoing thing, though, really.